You're here because you're ready for financial freedom. I'm Teresa Street, and this is the Poppy Pale Path, where progress always matters more than perfection. Jeff Bezos has built a company that can put nearly anything on your doorstep in under 2 days. No driving across town, no wandering through a mall, no energy spent. One click, and the Amazon machine wakes up and delivers. But convenience has a cost, and for many of us, that cost shows up as a bloated Amazon line item. So how do we minimize it? No scrolling on the site. Browsing is the gateway to impulse buying. If you don't look, you don't long. Be selective with purchases. Not everything that's convenient is necessary. Stick to the budget. Know your available amount. If the line item is spent, the answer is simple. It's a no. And if it is something that you truly need, decide what you're willing to shift or give up to make room for it. This is where financial freedom starts. Not with deprivation, but with awareness. Now let's talk about picking a financial advisor. Almost 20 years ago, I went through Financial Peace University with Ramsey Solutions. One of the benefits is access to SmartVestor Pros, vetted financial advisors you can interview. So I chose 5 local advisors and sent my information. They've all emailed, they've all called, and I haven't responded. I know why. It's a big step. It means sitting across from someone and revealing every financial skeleton. And I keep saying I, but the truth is we. There's someone else in this relationship. I have a husband. We are brave, we are strong, and we can do hard things. And that appointment is coming soon. At our last budget committee meeting, we made a decision. 2 new appliances, a food dehydrator and a meat slicer. Deli meat and jerky are expensive, and with these 2 tools, we can make healthier options at home for a fraction of the cost. And yes, I ordered them from Amazon. But I stand by this strategic purchase because this isn't about never spending. It's about spending with intention. Let's talk about lifestyle changes. I've been on a social media fast since the beginning of January, and the freedom that I've gained from my phone has really opened me up to more meaningful, productive activities, and it's reduced my scrolling and being influenced by what other people are doing and buying. It's helped me regain my own compass and focus on what I need instead of what's trending or what everyone else is doing. I've pulled out all of my photography equipment and started experimenting again with it. And I love it because it keeps my mind busy and keeps me away from scrolling, to buy things or just basically waste time. I really had a lot of fun because I have collected photography equipment over several years. So I have several microphones, several stands, a few different ways to video, lighting, the whole 9 yards. And I'm sure other people have a lot more than I have, but it's a fun way to be creative, and I can do video or just pictures, and I have background equipment and lighting. So it's fun to put things together in a way that is creative and also put something out into the world and puts my voice out there. Everybody needs a little outlet where you put your stamp out into the world so other people can hear from you. To sum it up, I've replaced mindless scrolling with hands-on creativity, and I found a new way to focus on what truly matters to me. It's a fun and freeing path, and I'm genuinely excited to see where these new ideas lead. And I know I talk a lot about grocery shopping, but that's my current pitfall. My days are pretty full, and I don't spend a lot of unintentional time on my phone anymore. So grocery stores are where I'm most likely to slip. Your pitfall might look different. So if grocery store isn't your thing, swap it out for whatever area tends to trip you up. Yesterday was a perfect example. Before grocery shopping, I met my friend Mia at a museum. The event ran from 10:30 to 12:30, and I assumed lunch might be involved, so I didn't bring food with me. Lunch wasn't included, which could have turned into a loss because that's exactly the kind of moment where old habits like convenience spending can sneak back in. But with a little quick thinking in the first grocery store, I grabbed a salad, a drink, and a chomp's beef stick for a picnic with Poppy, all for under $6. It felt good to make a solid decision in the moment and then actually sit in that win. Sitting there with Poppy, my little buddy on this path, reminded me that these small choices add up. They reinforce the identity I'm building, someone who pauses, thinks, and chooses alignment over autopilot. Here's a special segment, the micro moments that actually move the needle. Something I've been thinking about this week is how often the real progress happens in these tiny, almost unforgettable moments, the one that never make it to a spreadsheet or a budget app. It's the moment you pause before adding something to your Amazon cart. It's the moment you finally open the email from the financial advisor instead of pretending it doesn't exist. It's the moment you choose to put your phone down and pick up something that actually fills you up. These micro moments don't feel dramatic. They don't feel like big financial moves, but they're the ones that quietly shift the entire direction of your month. Few examples from my own week. I caught myself about to reorder something on Amazon just because it was easy, and instead I asked, do I actually need this? Or am I just avoiding a small inconvenience? That one question saved me money and reminded me I'm in control of my spending, not the other way around. When I finally admitted that choosing a financial advisor scares me because it feels like admitting I don't have everything figured out, something softened. That honesty made the next step feel less like a mountain and more like a doorway. And stepping away from social media, even just for a bit, created space I didn't realize I was missing. Space to think, space to breathe, space to remember what I actually enjoy when I'm not numbing out with my thumb on a screen. These are the kind of moments that don't show up on a budget line but absolutely show up in your life. They're the ones that build confidence, not because you did something perfectly, but because you stayed awake to your own choices. And that's really the heart of this whole journey, staying awake, staying aware, staying willing to choose the thing that aligns with who you're becoming, even when it's the smaller, quieter choice. So if you're listening to this and thinking your week didn't have any big wins, look again. You probably had more micro moments than you realized, and those count. They add up. They shape the road ahead just as much as the big decisions do. All of those little shifts have been shaping the rhythm of my days, and when I step back and look at the week as a whole, it becomes clearer what it's really been teaching me. So that's where this week has taken me. Tightening up my Amazon habits, getting honest about why I've been avoiding those financial advisor callbacks, and choosing purchases that actually support our long-term goals. And in the middle of all that, I found myself reaching for my camera instead of my phone, filling my time with creativity instead of scrolling. These are the small intentional shifts that change everything. Not perfect, but absolutely progress. This is the Poppy Payoff Path. I'm Teresa Street. Keep moving forward. Every step counts.